We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will make it into the end zone. And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Room past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Cook again, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks It's 6'5", 332. Finds his way home for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray from midfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39, Murray. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play fake. Murray. Campbell making the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dancing to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Murray. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9. And that's incomplete.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
28-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
47-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach will go larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot before half from Murray. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We're ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now
out of the gun. Here's Murray, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's the reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Chiefs 10. Justin Tucker
now to kick it away following the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it as the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
1-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. Lots of screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Flush to his right. This is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Short of the goal line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. it's Fournette. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
For the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. From the gun, Murray looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's free. He'll fumble it. It's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Kansas City.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not down in the 4th. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, first down, they run with Kamara, so he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Murray got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They start the drive with Cook, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 25 on second down, Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on second down. Allen gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. Forced out to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Chiefs 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Murray now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the 1st down.
Catch made here by Campbell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Murray to air it out again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tyreek Hill on the return.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back to throw. Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Today's final score.
So going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.